Hey people, it's Niles talking, and it's another Black Heroes video. This is Bill Powell, a racial pioneer, and this is from independent.co.uk. Bill Powell was golf crazy when he returned to Canton, Ohio after the Second World War. He had played on courses all over England while serving as an Army Air Corps tech sergeant and dreamed of playing professionally. Back in America, however, the Professional Golfers Association (PGA) was open only to whites, and when he found himself refused admission to a public course in Canton, Powell was died at age 93, resolved to build his own course. The idea seemed so crazy he was refused an ex-serviceman's GI loan, and no bank would touch it. So I want to stop right there. All these people talk about reparations. Oh, it was a long time ago. There are still servicemen alive to this day who served in World War II, and there were people who were born just at that time, 1945 to 1946. One of our presidents is one of them, or around that time, or even older. And so people keep talking about it. That's generational wealth that he was denied, his children were denied, his grandchildren denied. And all these people keep talking about respect the veterans. They don't have any problem with this veteran being denied his the benefits that he worked hard for and risked his life for. Yeah, well, that's so. Don't let that talking point get to you. Oh, the veterans, they could care less about the veterans. It's just a club to shut down to talk about of any racial or justice issue. Anyway, let's keep going. But Powell was undaunted. He got loans from 2 local black doctors, and his brother remortgaged his house, allowing Powell to buy 78 acres of dairy land outside Canton. While he worked nights as a security guard, he and his wife Marcella did most of the work themselves, taking 2 years before opening. In 1948, Clearview Golf Club, a 9-hole course, opened to any and all who wanted to play. It was the first black-owned golf course in America and probably in the world. Bill Powell will forever be one of golf's most unforgettable heroes, said PGA of America President Jim Remy. He was born with a fire within his heart to build on his dream. In the process, he made golf a beacon for people of all color. William James Powell was born 22nd November 1916 in Greenville, Alabama, the grandson of slaves. His family moved to Minerva, Ohio, outside Canton, where his father, who ran a general store, worked in a pottery factory. Powell began caddying at a whites-only course at the age of 9 and became a good enough player to place third in a junior tournament open to all races. His status as a star on an undefeated Minerva High School gridiron team allowed him to form the school's golf team and serve as its coach. He starred at an all-black Wilberforce College, where he led the golf team to victory in the first interracial collegiate match against Ohio Northern. Despite his education, when he returned to Canton, he was hired as a janitor at a ball-bearing factory, but became the first black man promoted to a security guard job that left his days free for golf. Clearview was a success, and Powell sponsored countless women in the youth league to expand the reach of what was still considered an elitist game. Eventually, he bought another 72 acres, and in 1978, Clearview expanded to a full 18 holes. Nicknamed America's Course, it is now on the National Register of Historic Places. Powell passed on his love of the game to his children, starting them on cut-down clubs where they were 3 years old. The PGA formally integrated in 1961. Bill's daughter Renee competed in the Ladies PGA Tour from 1967 through to 1980, and later served as a professional at Silvermere in Cobham, Surrey, while playing off of the men's tees and tournaments. In 1995, she returned as head professional to Clearview, where her brother Larry is course superintendent. By then, Powell and his achievements had begun to be recognized. In 1992, the National Golf Foundation named the Powell's Family of the Year and received the Martin Luther King Cornerstone of Freedom Award. In 1997, he was made an honorary member of the PGA, and 2 years later, his membership was made retroactive to 1962, making him a life member. During this year's U.S. PGA Championship, he received a Distinguished Service Award. He died in Canton on New Year's Eve after suffering a stroke. He is survived by son and daughter Marcella, course manager at Clearview until her death in 1996, and a son, William Jr., predeceased him. I didn't build this course for any of the recognition, Powell wrote. It was a labor of love. Golf is a part of society, and I wanted to be included. Michael Carson. Well, he is a hero, and I want to talk more about it. Now, I've mentioned this on this channel before. I watched Bunker TV, and shout out to that brother. He often talked about how things have gone backwards. There used to be the Black Power movement in the 60s and 70s. To hell with the society that doesn't want us. We'll do things our own way. We'll have everything. We have Afro hair and Black Power music and stuff like that. Nowadays, all of it's regressed. Whether it's the music, it's borderline listening to the Klan, or everybody wearing weaves and talking about, oh, it's an act of freedom to wear a weave and give it to a Chinese man or who hates you. This is from back in the day when black people had pride and self-respect. Black power really meant something, and black pride really meant something. He said, you know what, you're not going to tell me that I can't have this. I will go and make it my own. I'll own it. And look, working with other black doctors and black people, they put their money together and were able to buy it. They didn't need to go begging other people to say, please, boss, let me have a spot. He said, you know, to hell with you. I don't need you. I'll make my own course and I'll run it the way I want. You know, so we have to stand up to, we have to salute his pioneering spirit and his can-do attitude. If more black people followed in his footsteps, black people would truly be in a place where they could really be proud. Anyway, let's respect a true veteran, Bill Powell. Thank you.